Hi, I'm Bill Spencer, and I'm here to talk about Global Shift for Peace.com. I created the site. The inspiration it came out of my own struggle with living in a world that's primarily driven by fear and competition. Even in daily life, there's this disregard for our hearts, for our passion, also for the big picture, for consideration of others, consideration of the environment that we live around, that we interact with, that we live and breathe with, and that we find ourselves getting caught up in. I mean, have you ever felt rushed? Have you ever been impatient for no good reason? Well, there it is. That's the world that we've experienced. And so the other, but what's coming out of that is its exact opposite, the contrast to that. The contrast is that there's people who are really honing in on what's important in their passion, and they're finding amazing roles in life. And amazingly enough, that this has come through a lot of the entrepreneurial trainings and seminars that have been emerging over the last couple decades. But there are also a lot of people, just in general, in every walk, who they're just opening up. They're opening up in response to all the chaos going on in the world, all the fear, all the violence. They're actually opening their hearts, and they're saying, there's something better out here. There's something better, and they care enough that they're reaching out. They're wanting a way to connect. Global Shift for Peace is a vehicle for connecting with each other, for getting inspired, getting powerful information and resources. So there's this thing that we really overlook, even with The Secret, even with all the new consciousness that's coming out. And here's what it is. It's when we resonate in a certain vision, a certain inspired way of being, like we resonate in the subject of being peaceful in the world and having a world of peace. That has a very powerful effect that ripples the consciousness just by being in that space without even doing anything. But when we come together, there's an exponential effect of that, more than just adding me resonating and you resonating. When we resonate together, we have an exponential effect. Without doing anything else, just raising our consciousness, our energy level, opening our hearts, and just resonating of that radiating love. Okay, there's an example of this in Washington, D.C. The Transcendental Meditation people collaborated with the police department, and a significant population of meditators came to Washington, D.C. for a summer and meditated every day. And what was noted by the police department was that there was a significant drop in the incidence of crime, specifically murders, in Washington, D.C. that summer. And nothing else was done but meditating, and then the police could attribute it to nothing other. So the intention of Global Shift for Peace is to do exactly that. Now here's something that brought my resonance up that's very relevant. I was watching the reporting of the Gaza bombings by independent media sources, and it was so disturbing that I chose to turn the TV off. And 2 days later, in my meditation, a resounding passion welled up within me. And it was so powerful, it brought tears streaming down my face. And all it was a voice of resolution. That's not okay. In my lifetime, I made a commitment that day. In my lifetime, peace will prevail on earth. and war will be a thing of the past. Now let all your resistance go by and just feel that. Just feel that resonance. Feel that. So I created a petition, and there's a hard copy going around today. But there's going to be, when I find the right tool, and I'm new to web creation, there's going to be a petition on the website for this. So thank you for listening to me. Please visit my webpage. There's going to be tons more information than is on there now. And we have an event in March that I would love for you to attend. Finally, I'm looking for some talented and impassioned people to help me in this project. And if you're interested, talk to me. Thanks.